So, hello everyone. As always, we're gonna wait till 6:05 and then we will start. So, get ready and also I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Please share your opinion. That would be great. Okay. Hello everyone. I'm glad to see you today on our next session. And today the session is digital revolution, the digital revolution in the travel and tourism industry. So little by little, we come in straight to the point to the travel industry and how it affected by web revolutions. So let me slide it. So Industry 4 is significant basically at the end of well-established pattern and is asking scholars, managers, businesses, citizens willing to serve in the ever-changing and increasingly complex environmental to observe it through different lenses or new paradigm. And I want you to think of these three questions that I put in front of you, the key questions. The tourism sector also is very involved in digital transformation, increasingly qualifying them with expressions such as tourism 4.0 and smart tourism 4.0. So how do you think, what impact does the digital revolution have on tourism? If you don't want to speak in English, please feel free to just answer in Ukrainian, but I want you to participate a little bit, okay? Who can answer What impact does the digital revolution have on tourism? Anyone? Just show up. Guys, don't be shy. Please just answer one of these questions. Maybe what do tourism for and smart tourism have in common? What's the similarity between them? Just in ideas. And or maybe what is the differences between them? You can also speak in Ukrainian, please. No? Anna Stupak? Anna, maybe you can answer us, or Anna Savelova, Sergey. Okay, fine. Nobody wants. All right, so let's then go little by little about each part. So the digital revolution phenomenon is gaining increasingly increasing attention in managerial literature, is also in tourism management studies. In particular, authors identify 5 layers, such as an individual, group, corporate, network, and also government. So in this lecture, we consider that industry layer, the individual, the group layer, and also the tourism destination layer, which involves territory, companies, local communities, and ecosystem level. The latter the lecture includes corporate and governor structure and policies. The goal of 4.0 are to achieve higher levels of efficiency, productivity, and automation, with a feature such as a high digitalization, customers production, human-machine interaction, value-added services, and businesses. Industry 4.0 only increases flexibility in a manufacturing, but also, not only, but also offers mass customization and better quality. So let's make a slide. Therefore, we can define 4.0 as a new technology value, such as an ecosystem based on high-tech services, production paradigm, and characterized by the same 6 common principles. For example, like 6 common principles, and they are interoperability guaranteed by standardization of communication code, virtualization through the cybernetic systems can control physical processing, decentralization in which every computer or technology device has autonomous decision-making capacity, even within certain controlled procedures. Then the next one is a real data gathering and analysis capacities. And we talk about it. This is data. Yeah, the data, when we collect everything, this is a game changer, basically. So next one is a serve orientation toward client. This is important one because every service based on how the client going to react on it. Is the client going to come back to us? Did we give him a good service? So both external and internal to organization, basically. Next one is modularity, which allows flexible adaptation to changes through the submission or expansion of individual modules. So also, digital revolution and very close go with the IoT, and we talk, this is Internet of Things, right? So closely connected to concept tourism 4.0 and to tourism and the IoT In term, the term of the internet, as I mentioned already. An umbrella that covers multiple aspects of the extension of the internet and the web into physical reality by means of devices, equipment with sensors, for example, able to detect the connected physical or digital entities through appropriate technologies. In particular, the study conducted, for example, Mariadri in 2012, which is 10 years ago, highlighted several keys features that must be supported by IoT, such as heterogeneity of devices, which is requiring suitable network architecture and protocols to allow them to communicate. Yeah, so to have one website to communicate with another website, we have to have rules, connections, how they are going to communicate between each other. Will they have those ability to communicate, right? Because we can build basically a website as a business that will be totally independent. Will it grow anywhere? Because the world is growing so fast. Those big companies, big websites, also in tourism, we're a lot of going to talk about the websites, web services, how we can make it web, how we can make it digital, right? So, and is that possible to little, medium-sized business actually to survive without connecting to those bigger corporations? And then we have this question: do they have ability to communicate those websites or any product that we created with IT? So interconnectivity. So data can be shared and managed via wireless technology. Prerequisite for large-scale distribution of technology, optimization and of energy usage and devices batteries. This is necessary one because we go developing quite fast, and we need long-term batteries, right? Because our phone's gonna die. iPhone 7 not working anymore because it doesn't go that fast. The energy goes faster than the processing need. The same thing with everything else that surrounded us. Yay! And if we're going to use the technologies, we need long-term batteries. Locations and tracking capability of devices and connected objects. Transport system, the capability of connected objects to automatically react to change simulation situation and find an appropriate solution, thanks to built-in intelligent in systems, security and privacy protection as necessary conditions for user acceptance. So this is all leads us that we actually facing, well, we were learning that there is industrial revolution. There is 4 of them, but the industrial revolution 4 actually includes evolution of web. Well, a little bit of third one and a fourth one, but what is the evolution of web? And we have also 5 of them, 5 evolutions. So Web 0, let me come back here. Oh yeah, I want to also tell you that closely connected to the concept of tourism for, actually, well, let's talk about the web. Yeah. So what about the first evolution of web? Who knows when it started? So the first revolution actually started when the World Wide Web was created. As we know, it was invented in 1989 by Tim Berners-Lee, a British scientist who reimagined to the use side functionality of the early internet. So Web 1, where people use the internet mainly in passive way, limited their activity to search for information and carrying out simple communication via email or decision making, right? So there was a first step. You can see here, this is all 5 web, and you will have this presentation so you can check later on. So yeah, as I mentioned, the first web evolution was for simplicity, right? So we used the email, there was a one window that you can click. Yeah, even more if you can go before, there was no internet, right? There was a big computer that was created for doing simple calculation, and then it goes much more difficult. So Web 1.0, also it calls the read-only web. The World Wide Web was introduced to the public in 19 or also in 91st. In those early public internet days, World Wide Web was a place to seek and find things, no more. Berners-Lee called this a read-only web, and the label fits. The web was not largely interactive at that time. Instead, it was a place where we were largely content consumers. In 1999, there was approximately 3 million websites. And yes, there were the days where the website, single word, wasn't yet the norm. And because of the massive amount of information online, the read-only web brought about the explosion of web browsers. Think Mosaic, Netscape, Navigator, Opera, Internet Explorer. Now we have Chrome, and on course search engine. So Hello Yahoo, founded in 1995. Let's come back here so you can see it. So yeah, the Yahoo was founded in 1995, and Google founded in 98, among many others. Early shopping carts came to be during this era also. Amazon was founded in 1994, and eBay wasn't far behind. It was 1995. But no matter what the information, it was simply that knowledge and data to share, nothing else. So yet the web was continually evolving system, and the dot-com bubble burst thing began to change dramatically. So after that, the evolution, Web 2.0 arrive. Yeah. So 2.0 encompassed the 2000 or through 2010 decade, characterized by people exhibiting a more interactive online behavior, user-generated content, and philosophy of sharing content through new technologies, devices, and new social media like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on. So Web 2.0 was based on interactive processes. And we have to understand that, because when we're going to talk about how we're going to build our business in the future, we're going to manage our business in tourism or any other sphere, we have to understand this was already, and where we have to go, like what are the best heads right now, how far, how ahead are they are, how we can get there also faster as they are. So what I was saying, that yeah, so there were user-generated content, right? And it was based to interactive processes for people and tourists to communicate, to share, to collaborate on websites that favor online booking, and allowed and encouraged the public to create content. So there was a blogging, the first blog, the first newspaper started going on. So Web 2.0, it's also called social or Read Wide Web, where Web 1 connected people with information, Web 2 connected people with people. So internet users become participants in a Web 2, interacting, bringing their own values rather than just acting as a content consumers. So in 1999, LiveJournal and bloggers launched a blogging platform, a crowdsources encyclopedia. Wikipedia launched in 2001. I also going to come back so you can see the progress here. Wikipedia was launched in 2001, MySpace launched in 2003, Facebook in 2004, YouTube launched in 2005. The list of example of these Web 2.0 shifted is too long. No name them all, but the short story, to make short story long, of this era was that the web was not longer than just a connection of things to read. It was not one way to connect, and to connect in more ways than it was before. So recently, the third one. So recently, the internet has transitioned into Web 0.3, a definition that has not yet fully solidified, found unanimous agreement as to its connects. It refers mainly to intelligence, a new web that entails semantic web technologies, distribute database, machine learning, recommendations agents, and artificial intelligence, artificial technologies also. Web 3 era is smart agents, virtual worlds, personalized website, semantic web, integrated games themselves. Here, tourists can experience virtual reality and post their reviews or of supplies, and companies can arrange in data mining and use intelligent machines that can learn using AI technologies. So the shift of the shift of Web 1 to 2 was huge, but the shift from 2 to 3 even more of the paradigm shift. With the rise of the data, not only can people consume information and connect with each other, but applications can connect it with other applications. So we progress to execute functions on their own. Big data is a popular term for a reason. The knowledge stored in a web is now better connected than ever before. And this is information have become enriched. The Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, machine learning, reality, and virtual reality, like a real reality. I don't remember the word. And the real reality are no longer terms of the future. Web application can internet information for humans, creating efficiency, analysis, and possibilities like never before. So however, in era Web 3, while the application can connect data and exclude functions with that data, these applications cannot yet provide content to data, understand relevance, or make more complex decisions in regard to this data. So we are come far, but we are still go a long way to go in that period. because now we are living in, or some of us are passing Web 4.0, which is mobile app. So definition of Web 1, Web 2, Web 3 are fairly standardized. However, it's when we more beyond this point. Different sources suggested different divisions. For our purpose, we will define Web.4 as a mobile web. And yes, one could argue that in many ways it is occurred simultaneously with the Web.3. Once the web was placed where one might serve, sitting back and relaxing. This is concept in Web.1, 0.2. However, now the Web3 is always in action. So contests are, it's in your pocket or other way in your person. Today, there are more mobile connections than there are people. So this is a reality. We are, everyone from us having a mobile phone, and that mobile phone have more connections than we do, because the mobile phone connected to everything, every web that in your phone, and those webs are connected to different offices, through different databases, to different, I mean, this is a huge. So mobile web or era is changing the dynamic of how we interact with the web in general. So how is from tourist for we are transitioning to smart tourism? In Enhance, the concept of tourism for and smart tourism involves new digital technologies with a presence to the technological platforms that allows the two concepts to converge. Both concepts divide from the contents of fourth industrial revolution and based on variables such as Internet of Things, connectivity, digitalization, so on. Smart tourism implies paying particular attention to sustainable mobility, social cohesions, protection of people privacy, optimization of waste management, as well as water and energy consumption in tourism locations, for example. Moreover, smart tourism referred to the efficient and effective use, a new technology applied to tourism service subordinated to sustainable vision for improving the quality of life of people, of individuals, groups, citizens, tourists in a tourism destination finally. No, generally. So finally, in a smart tourism vision, digital tourism are so inspired by principles of sustainability that these vision would impact their behavior. So the conceptualization of smart tourism would be associated with a tourism displaying more responsible behavior and who are attentive to the environment and to the host communities also. So transition to smart tourism. Let me see what we have next one. Customer experience. Okay. Basically, this is what I just missed, but I just said, right? So this is all about how we are achieving sustainable goals, sustainable mobility, privacy-based energy management, and etc. So here we can go to the next one. So smart tourism and customer experiences. In tourism 4, the impact of digital technologies on travelers' behavior before, during, and after a trip assumed ever gazer significant and weight to the point of the transforming traditional travelers into digital travelers and smart tourism tourists. Digital tourists are people who have become increasingly used to the multitasking, approaching to consuming and sharing of information, text, video, messaging, which may derive from new types of software called bots. They are able to automatically provide assistance, sync to artificial intelligence also. So we have new ICT technologies, which is technology enrich external value proposition, but also open new opportunities to digital travelers to be smart, becoming extraordinary generators of content. Yeah, the Instagram have a great example, because they started also as a communicating people to people, and now people creating a content. And it's picking up right now every business to not only use Instagram like a social platform. It's also kind of a business platform where you can share your interests, share your travel, share your locations, share video. You don't need to create a video anymore as a business. If people go there, they will do it for you. So you don't need basically as a business to pay extra. Just invite tourism there, and they're gonna do it for you because they like it. So so it became an extraordinary. They generating content that are uploaded to the web through the various social channels, and then shared and commented and on by friends and followers. So those tourists became animators and co-creators. The sector of ecosystem of information and communication value, favoring new social connections. Last but not least, smart tourists can, thanks to the new technologies again, strained their attention to social and environmental sustainability in their consumer processing during the trip. So let's get smart destinations. So what actual challenges they facing during the tourism destination in the context of smart tourism? According to Sigitour of 2015 study for Spanish Ministry of Tourism, a smart tourism destination is one that innovative and build the most recent technologies to ensure sustainable development of area, accessibility to everyone, the interaction between visitor outside and visitor inside the territory of the territorial countries on continents, and an enhanced tourism experience for visitors and quality of life for residents. However, the destinations can be called smart only when it effectively fits with the parameters of 6 specific dimensions, in which the destination is oriented toward safeguarding and environmental and sustainability management and transportation, and its ICT connected, sustainable, and easily accessible by everyone. So smart economy founded on a creation and new businesses and new business models. Thanks to digitalization and smart technologies, smart people for whom the destination is connected, who represent trained and qualified human capacity that they can operate in new digital ecosystem. For example, I don't use any the tourism offices to order my service for, I don't know, maybe about 7 years already. To do that, I just go to booking.com. I just go to TripAdvisor. I just go to oktown.com.ua, and then I just search there from my home, and we do not need. So this is smart tourism basically, and not smart tourism, smart tourists, those who are created in a digital ecosystem and they use it without going anywhere. So smart living defined by the quality of life and social cohesions of the inhabitants, as well as the presence of cultural offering for tourists and destinations guests. So evaluation of tourism value ecosystem, new management challenges. Yeah. So the survival of traditional enterprises is serious, threatened by the new playbook rules established by digitalization. And this is hard to follow. Consequently, these businesses entitled are called to innovate and rethink the business model they have been using thus far to create value for tourists and achieve satisfactory performing levels. It has become necessary for them to not only identify but also grasp how best to serve the new market segment led by digital tourists. So without neglecting the more traditional segments, they must be able to formulate new value proposition, identify new value convey channels through multi or all channels approaches suitable for various type of tourism, and new form of client relation management. As I just mentioned, I don't go to the offices. How business going to survive? How they going to approach me to use their service instead of someone else? Tap into new resources with new actors, underthinking, new activities in effort to optimize and balance the income to cost ratio. In the tourism value ecosystem, each stakeholder can play a different role at different time, whether as a producer, a consumer, or intermediary. How's that? The one who in the middle, intermediator. Yeah. So this entails a profound revision of the stakeholders' tourism relationship as a new arena of collaborations. So, for example, if we're talking about collaboration, the TripAdvisor and Airbnb business models, this is the good ones to collaborate, but they have a high percentage, yeah, for collaboration, and maybe small business might not have that amount to pay in front from the first days. Nevertheless, because they are more difficult for a single organization to manage individually, there has arisen the need to collaborate in order to produce and extract the value contained in the variance. So evaluation of tourism ecosystem. So competing cooperatively, which is called in English competition, is one of the challenging game rule in digital ecosystem. it designed to avoid a situation which the circulation of sensitive data become a complective threat to the organization involved, especially to those that cannot access it, whether because of organizational issue or limited sources. Another threat to be avoided is the destruction of value in the eyes of the tourists, caused by circulation and diffusion of data that violated people's rights to privacy. In the context of content of tourism, one would expect smart traveler to appreciate contact with the travel agency that are able to purpose experience in argued reality. As a true applications offered directly at the point of sale or through the mediatory of the app installed on fixed or mobile devices. The second solution, the digital assistant, is already widely used in smartphones applications. For example, the Siri for Apple or Google, now also for Android. It supports commercial enterprises by facilitating price comparison or similar offers, or by proposing personalized promotions that improve clients' buying experience. For example, some hotels have smartphones applications in order to provide personalized service before, during, and after guests' stay. There is a few stores before you even buy something and you're waiting in a line, they have this kind of tablet where they just ask you a few questions. Do you like our color, or do you like our, and then they click it while they are waiting in line. So they have a pre-information. They see what he bought, and then they analyze everything. And okay, maybe we should change our color and change our brand from yellow to black and yellow. So, and that helps them a lot. Also, the same thing if we're talking about the applications. For example, Uklon, you can, besides that, you can leave the comment on driver. You also leave a tip. Tip says already, even without words, says that you like it, and this is also would be used in analysis. So players, let me come back here. Managerial implications. Managerial. Let me see if let me double check here. Theoretical. Okay. Yeah. So players in tourism value system are affected by profound shifts in a competitive process, which are due to the emergent phenomena connected in e-tourism, such as the entrance of competitors, mainly due to the value change, intermediation processes, for example, website, e-mediates, again, those middle websites, right, that we use to connect the websites, online travel agencies, intermediates that provide information, customers, review sites, and etc. There's many. The exit of awakening of traditional players, traveler agencies. Also, the change of traditional competitors, competitive approach, implementing competitive strategies connected to business model innovation, or introducing technology based on competitive methods oriented to singular multi-channel approach. The massive use of digital technology is marketing strategies, the use of big data to get prompt and accurate market analysis, segmentation, and positioning. The use of internet to interconnect people, things, and territories in order to enrich the external value proposition for tourism of the implementation of social media market strategies over multiple devices. It could be a little bit complex if you are small, if you have a little agency or you have a little small business. But again, this is already based by those big giants that you can be connected to. Either create your own giant. So the use of technologies to enhance the brick of mortal store atmosphere. Also, it will be collaborative strategies, the use of new digital technologies to help companies and institutions to develop collaborative strategies to complete a new value ecosystem in context of the emerged sharing economy, while diffused in tourism. And also the need for personals with the digital skills, people basically with the digital skills to face the rapid of profound shifts in the tourism industry, new competitions that are always easily created through the traditional formal systems. So I refer to Tourism 4.0 as well as a new paradigm appearing with a guest to unlock the innovation potential of whole tourism sector. And we right now, everything is like we talk about, we did so that manufacturing is very high level right now. Yeah, they're using those robots, co-robots, and technologies like a very high-tech data analyzed. I even don't know how to describe. Like they are very smart, those technologies. But the tourism sector, there is a technology to use them in the tourism sector, but there is a few companies that actually do that, and everything else is not, but not yet. And this is important to understand that if we're talking in terms that Ukrainian economy have to change in the tourism sector, first of all, it has to change with a strategy of digital tourism. If we're talking about the small business, they are supposed to think also in this strategy how to change for cooperation, collaboration, to be more digital, to be more visible digitally, because this is the future. Okay, so this can be done by establishing a collaborative ecosystem involving local inhabitants, local authorities, tourism services providers, governments. It is possible to co-create and in-charge tourism experience in both in physical and digital words. So thus we can shift from a tourism experience in both the physical and the digital worlds. So tourist centers focus on tourism-centered. On tourism centers focused around local communities. We are pointed out above new digital technologies like the IoT, which is the system of Internet of Things, VR, virtual technologies, AR, AI, artificial intelligence, connectivity, Web 4.0. So all of this represents the technical platform that allows to the concepts of tourism 4 and smart tourism to converge, having same overlapping content in the context of the 4 industrial revolution. Digital technologies can enrich the traveler experience through the whole travel cycle, dreaming, planning, booking, experiencing, and sharing everything. So opening new channels for more responsible and suitable consumption behavior also possible. Also, the way that business of tourism works within the digital ecosystem has changed. The enterprises and the territories themselves are coming to grips with innovation, with the marketing, with communication processes as they adopt a new digital language, adopting SOCOMO, SOCOMO. This is a marketing strategist, and also inspiring managerial action to sustainable principles. To this end, tourism organization must be able to manage the knowledge, refer to overall tourism experience, both offline and online, and be open to innovation process. Okay, and last but not least, the Web 5, the Internet of Emotion, and this is the highest level that we arrived to. The rise of virtual assistant that predicts your needs from behavior without many clues is hint of the intelligent web to come. Web 5.0 will see application able to interpret information on more complex level, emotionally as well as logically. This is the web that acts in true symbiosis with the daily life, through organically intermute with what we do. Artificial intelligence able computers to communicate like a person, but the technology that enables them to think, reason, and respond on their own in a human way is not only far away as you might guess. I would say this is today, because if you saw even the video that I sent, this is how you enroll to this class. It was made by artificial intelligence, only with a picture and my voice, 30 seconds of my voice. So it was all created. So just imagine that we allowed that picture to sync with a code, and it will be just our assistant. So Web.5 was also focused on an individual, perhaps allowing a website to convey a different experience on each different person. It could perceive the emotions on an individual, respond appropriately, and it could detect subtitles that enable more powerful interaction. So right now is a 5.0 is a vision of the not so far off future. But time will tell what this new technology will truly bring. We will see. Okay, yeah, today's lecture will be just a little bit longer because I have just a few slides to share and video, but I hope you like it. Because for me, for example, the technology is this is.
Compra Formentor por 280 euros al mes con MyRenting. También híbrido enchufable.
Sorry.
By all indications, artificial intelligence is getting exponentially more intelligent and powerful.
The first thing to realize is that the word artificial in the phrase artificial intelligence is real.
What if we told you that in just 7 years, AI would possess unimaginable power? From medical breakthroughs to transforming industries, AI will redefine our very existence. After watching this video, you will be amazed at how powerful AI will be in 2030. Let's get started. What is AI capable of doing today, in 2023? Before delving into the power of AI in 2030, it is essential to grasp what AI can accomplish today. In 2023, AI has made remarkable progress and possesses various capabilities. It has become a game changer in human-machine interaction, from natural language processing, enabling virtual assistants and language translation, to advanced image recognition and speech transcription. Its impact extends beyond our devices, driving the development of autonomous vehicles and transforming transportation as we know it. Furthermore, AI's ability to provide personalized recommendations and enhance user experiences has revolutionized how we consume media and make online purchases. With its robust fraud detection capabilities, AI safeguards financial transactions, ensuring the security of our digital interactions. Embracing AI-powered virtual assistants has become a norm as they seamlessly integrate into our daily lives, simplifying tasks and providing valuable assistance. Moreover, AI empowers businesses with actionable insights, improving decision-making and operational efficiency. Its integration into smart home devices has transformed houses into intelligent ecosystems, enhancing comfort, convenience, and energy conservation. That's not all. AI's application in robotics revolutionizes industries, enabling machines to perform intricate tasks with precision and efficiency. These are just a few examples of the capabilities of AI in 2023. AI is expected to play a more significant role in shaping our future as technology advances. And in the 2030, the impact of AI will be nothing short of extraordinary. With that said, here is how AI is expected to revolutionize our world by 2030. Number 11. Environmental protection and disaster prediction. AI has the potential to not only transform our lives, but also safeguard the planet we call home. As we delve into the future of AI, one area that promises incredible impact is environmental protection and disaster prediction. By analyzing vast amounts of data from sensors, satellites, and historical patterns, AI algorithms will identify early warning signs, detect subtle environmental changes, and provide crucial insights for disaster preparedness. With AI's ability to process information in real time and make predictions, it will have the potential to save lives, protect communities, and minimize the devastating impact of natural catastrophes. Number 10. Healthcare revolution. Imagine a world where cutting-edge technology saves lives, diagnoses diseases with unmatched precision, and revolutionizes how healthcare is delivered. This future is not too far away. With the rapid advancements in artificial intelligence, AI, we are on the brink of a healthcare revolution that will reshape how we experience medical care. AI algorithms will be able to detect disease earlier, even before symptoms emerge, leading to timely interventions and potential life-saving outcomes. Surgeons will benefit from AI assistance, ensuring unparalleled precision and reducing the risk of human error. By 2030, AI-powered virtual healthcare platforms will allow patients to access medical consultations.
¿Quieres saber cuánto vale tu coche? ¿Rápido y fácil online? En compramostucoche.es introduces los datos de tu coche y recibes el precio de venta, no solo una estimación.
Consultations, diagnoses, and treatments from the comfort of their homes, making healthcare more convenient and accessible. How would having instant access to healthcare professionals without leaving your home impact our lives? Only time will reveal. Number 9. Economic development and job creation. Did you know that according to the World Economic Forum, AI is projected to create 12 million more jobs than it displaces by 2025? This astonishing statistic highlights AI's incredible job creation potential in the coming years. Now imagine the possibilities that lie ahead by 2030. AI will generate new opportunities and bridge the digital divide by enabling remote work and promoting economic inclusion. With the automation of repetitive tasks, employees will have the chance to upskill and focus on higher-value work. This transformation will lead to new professions like AI trainers, data analysts, and ethical AI specialists. Moreover, AI will fuel entrepreneurship and innovation, ultimately driving economic growth. Number 8. Space exploration and robotics. As we journey toward 2030, the fusion of AI and space exploration will propel humanity to new scientific discoveries and exploration horizons. AI-powered robots will become indispensable companions in space missions, performing dangerous or impractical tasks for humans. These robotic explorers will possess advanced perception capabilities to navigate treacherous terrains, collect samples, and conduct scientific experiments autonomously. They will act as our eyes and hands, expanding our reach and understanding of the universe. Number 7. Enhancing security and safety. As technology evolves, so do criminal tactics. But they won't stand a chance against the power of AI, because surveillance systems enhanced with AI will have the remarkable ability to identify suspicious behaviors and alert authorities even before a crime occurs. Moreover, AI-powered cybersecurity systems will continually analyze and learn from patterns, enabling them to detect and neutralize threats with unprecedented effectiveness. By implementing AI algorithms that recognize abnormal network behavior and potential vulnerabilities, we can fortify our digital infrastructure and shield ourselves from the ever-evolving landscape of cyber attacks. Number 6. Sustainable energy and food production. Feeding the growing global population while minimizing the environmental impact of agriculture is a significant challenge. AI will revolutionize farming practices through precision agriculture and smart farming techniques. Farms will transform into intelligent ecosystems with AI-driven autonomous farming and robotic assistance. Equipped with AI capabilities, robots will perform tasks like planting, harvesting, and sorting crops with unmatched precision and efficiency. AI-powered drones will monitor crop health, detect diseases, and assist in precision spraying. This integration of AI will reduce labor costs, increase productivity, and improve overall sustainability. Additionally, AI will optimize renewable energy systems using advanced algorithms and predictive analytics, enhancing the efficiency and reliability of solar, wind, and hydroelectric power generation. Real-time monitoring and control will optimize energy production based on weather conditions and demand patterns. Number 5. Education of the future. Gone are the days of generic education. AI will empower personalized learning experiences that adapt to the unique needs, abilities, and interests of each student. In the coming decade, AI will revolutionize how we learn, breaking free from the constraints of a one-size-fits-all approach. Tailored learning paths will become the norm.
Ya está aquí el Black Friday más colorido de Mediamar.
Sorry about that.
Optimal engagement and success for every student. AI-powered virtual assistants will be invaluable companions, providing instant support, explanations, and problem-solving assistance. The collaboration will know no boundaries as students worldwide connect, collaborate, and explore together through virtual platforms. With AI algorithms facilitating group work and fostering a culture of teamwork, the education landscape is set to undergo a profound and exciting evolution. Number 4. Social welfare and ethical considerations. By 2030, the impact of AI will extend far beyond its technical capabilities. One significant area of transformation will be social welfare and ethical considerations. AI systems will be designed to prioritize the well-being of individuals and communities, ensuring fair and equal access to resources and opportunities. These intelligent systems will help tackle societal challenges such as poverty, healthcare disparities, and environmental sustainability. With AI-driven solutions, we can envision a future where every person has access to quality education, healthcare, and necessities. The ethical frameworks embedded within AI will guide decision-making processes, ensuring transparency, accountability, and safeguarding against biased outcomes. This transformative power of AI will shape a more inclusive and equitable world for generations to come. Number 3. Advanced personal assistance. AI-powered personal assistants will become our trusted sidekicks, helping us streamline tasks and boost productivity. These intelligent companions will easily anticipate our needs, manage our schedules, and handle routine tasks. From organizing appointments and reminding us of important deadlines to automating mundane chores, AI personal assistants will free up our time, allowing us to focus on more meaningful and enjoyable pursuits. Advanced personal assistants will synchronize with our smart devices, creating a cohesive ecosystem that effortlessly connects and enhances our experiences.
¿Quieres saber cuánto vale tu coche?
So many of advertisement.
With voice recognition technology and natural language processing capabilities, interacting with our AI companions will be as simple as having a conversation. They will understand our commands, preferences, and habits, adapting to our unique needs and providing tailored assistance. What else do we need? Number 2, AI in daily lives. Did you ever wish you had an extra pair of hands to help with household tasks? The era of human-like robots is dawning upon us, and with each passing year, we come closer to a world where our daily routines are intertwined with AI. Imagine waking up to the delightful aroma of freshly brewed coffee, prepared precisely to your liking by your AI-powered coffee maker. Meanwhile, your robot assistant effortlessly navigates your home, keeping it tidy and organized. It handles household tasks such as vacuuming, dusting, and even laundry, freeing up valuable time for you to focus on what truly matters. Aside from household chores, AI-powered cooking assistants revolutionize meal preparation as well. With their vast knowledge of recipes, dietary requirements, and nutritional information, these intelligent helpers guide you through creating culinary wonders. From suggesting personalized meal plans to assisting with complex recipes, they ensure that every dish you make becomes a masterpiece. Number 1, the road to AGI. As we look ahead to the next decade, the development of artificial general intelligence, AGI, stands as a monumental milestone in AI. AGI represents a future where AI systems can understand, learn, and apply knowledge across various tasks, surpassing human capabilities in many aspects. These intelligent machines will exhibit cognitive abilities akin to human intelligence, enabling them to perform complex tasks, make informed decisions, and adapt to new situations. The emergence of AGI will mark a turning point in the history of AI, unlocking unprecedented possibilities and paving the way for groundbreaking innovations. As we have explored AI's incredible advancements and potential in various aspects of our lives, one thing becomes clear: the future is brimming with possibilities. From AI-driven solutions that protect the environment and predict disasters, to AI's role in fostering social welfare and ethical considerations, the impact of AI will transcend technical boundaries and shape a better world. If you have made it this far, comment down below with the word 100%, so we know that you watched the entire video.
Sorry, microphone. Thank you so much. So yeah, I said that these perspectives are great, but they also going to lead us to the risks, and those risks are different. So sharing platforms in receptive contents risk creating distraction for residents, a housing market. What I'm trying to say, the people who are going to work for those companies that provide and support digital technologies, they are mostly based on cities, and that leads us that the residents be forced to move away from cities which would leave the historic center populated only or mainly by tourists, who would then penalized as they could not satisfy their desire or authentic experience in contact with the local population. In this way, this is the risk that new digital technology could generate negative impacts on cities, making them very different from those inspired by the smart cities models. So finally, we could we hold that the most important challenges for the digital tourism ecosystem will be to better oriented the new technology, new tourism 4.0 technologies toward the improvement of quality of tourism practices, assuming smartness and sustainability as the right paradigm to improve the quality of the life, of social value, both guests and local residents in tourism destinations also. Yeah. Last but not least, high-tech world, the tourism and services industries cannot forget or underestimate the great importance of high-touch relationship and human-to-human contact to co-create values for tourist workers and also local communities. In this sense, the new tourism ecosystem cannot be limited with the digital innovations, but must necessarily include smart tourism perspectives like sustainability, circular economy, quality of life, and social value. They should also aim to the enhanced tourism experience and increase competitive advantage of smart tourism destination. So, okay, so that was this slide actually. And what I want to, this is the last slide for today, but what I want you to do for our next class, I'm really want to hear your thoughts because this class created not only to just give you an information on some certain topic, but also to think how the tourism industry, or maybe if you're working in different field, you can share that, how these ideas and this information through the lecture, where it leads your subject. Do you have new ideas how you're going to use technology? If we're talking in terms about tourism, I'm going to ask you to think until next lecture, what technologies, or what basically what technologies do you know, and where do they use? For example, in tourism industry, like for example in Japan there is one of these co-robots. There's many right now. They serve food and they create coffee and everything without any human assistance. Then I also know that we were talking just now, I was listening, that there's an assistant will be a good perspective for tourism, right? Instead of going to the office, you can just tell your assistant, well, I want to go this winter to some other hot countries, like a warm country where it's plus 20 degrees. And they're going to analyze your budget and everything. Yeah, we don't have those examples in real life yet, but I think quite soon some of the big giant will show that opportunity. But I also want you to think in terms of Ukraine. What can we create? What business can do to be more digitalized in tourism? Yeah, so some any not ideas, any examples that you will find, please share them on next class, and I will be glad to hear that. And that's it for today. Thank you for your attention. I hope that was helpful and interesting.
Thank you. See you next time.
Thank you. See you next time.